We all remember the whole Kyrie Irving fiasco, which happened a small while back. In case you forgot, the man got himself wrapped up in anti-Semitism, and well, in their game against the Nets, the Pistons decided to troll Kyrie by wishing everyone a happy Hanukkah on the scoreboard. To find out more, stick around until the end. Now, let's get right into it. First up, what did the Detroit Pistons do? On Sunday night, the Detroit Pistons faced off against the Brooklyn Nets, which was sensational. Now, in case you guys forgot, Kyrie Irving was getting bombarded by Twitter users, big brands, and the NBA not too long ago for his support of an anti-Semitic film. They man-made the dumbest move possible by tweeting out in support of an anti-Semitic film. Now that the storm has passed, or at the very least calmed down, Kyrie seems to be in sensational form. However, as much as he hopes, the world has not forgotten what he did, and they're making sure he doesn't forget it anytime soon. The most recent example of this was in a game between the Pistons and the Nets. See, the Pistons thought it would be funny if their scoreboard showed a happy Hanukkah greeting. They even went so far as to wish Kyrie himself a happy Hanukkah, just in case the world had not rubbed his mistake in his face enough. As it turns out, the Pistons had decided to troll Irving a little bit during the game. The best part was they did it whenever he stepped up to take free throws. When he was getting ready to try and drain his baskets, the scoreboard showed a globe and a Hanukkah graphic with a menorah. From what we can tell, this was an attempt to make light of the situation while also trying to throw Kyrie off by giving him some intense flashbacks of what has been a rough couple of weeks. Next up, why did they do it? Now, an important thing to note is that the Pistons did not just troll Kyrie once during the game. They trolled the man for two separate things he'd been a part of. The first was when, a while back, he claimed that the Earth was flat. That's probably what the globe on the scoreboard was meant to reference. The menorah on the scoreboard was an obvious attempt to remind Irving about his latest mess-up when he tweeted in support of an anti-Semitic film on Twitter. The scandal was pretty bad for Kyrie's future, considering the fact that he's considered untouchable by every major sports brand in the world right now. Now, we're gonna assume that y'all don't remember what the whole ruckus was about, and we're going to give you a quick rundown on what happened. Okay, so back in November, Irving received a suspension for 8 games, thanks to a tweet he posted. In that tweet, he provided an Amazon link to a certain movie that is, in every sense of the word, messed up. The movie in question tried to deliver a message that said that the Holocaust was not a real thing. Jews were involved in the slave trade, and African American people were the real Jews. We know this all sounds a bit too crazy to believe that anyone could bring themselves to support this ideology. We mean, look at Kyrie. It did not go too well for him, now did it? Coming up, what happened to Kyrie when all of this went down? So, when Kyrie initially tweeted this out, everyone wanted to give him a chance and let him off easy. All he had to do was issue a public apology and be done with it. However, Kyrie being Kyrie, decided to do it the hard way. He refused to apologize and instead refused to even admit he was being racist in the first place. He went on to talk about how he couldn't possibly be racist if he knew what the truth was. Let's just say he wasn't in the best headspace when he said all of those things. From what we can tell, he thought he was making a stand that would help empower the black community. In reality, all it ended up doing was making a lot of people angry. In our opinion, the biggest loss he ended up suffering in this whole thing was the fact that Nike dropped him like a hot potato and essentially tore up their lifetime brand deal with him. Once every other major brand saw how fast Nike had decided to run from Kyrie, it wasn't long before nobody was interested in doing business with the guy. Regardless, this is the entertainment business, and in today's world, nothing lasts for more than a couple of weeks. So, after everything was said and done, Kyrie went ahead and issued a few public apologies here and there, and even gave a speech about how he did not stand for any kind of hate. Interestingly, on that same day, a group of black Hebrew Israelites decided to hold a rally outside of the Barclays Center. Finally, what else did the Pistons do? Okay, we're not gonna lie. The Pistons may not have been the franchise involved with this whole Kyrie incident, but they were the ones who used it to their advantage the most. These guys milked the incident for everything it had to gain support in the public eye, and after seeing the results, it's safe to say that it was a job well done. The Pistons decided to help out with the ascension of their Orthodox Jewish prospect, Ryan Terrell. This dude plays for the team's minor league affiliate, the Motor City Cruise. We think it's great that the Pistons are doing all they can to help soothe the Jewish community's woes. It's always nice to see major organizations like these doing good for a change. They also decided to switch up the refreshments in the arena. They started offering kosher hot dogs and even ended up hosting a Jewish Heritage Night. The best part is that the young prospect that they helped promote has helped them attract a newer, larger audience to come and watch their games. So, any way you look at it, this is a major W for the Pistons. Now, for how Irving plans to recover from the loss of his brand deal with Nike. First up, what does Irving plan on doing now? Kyrie Irving might have hit one of the worst slumps of his life when talking about brand deals, but you gotta remember, this man is not cut from the same cloth as the rest of us. The dude is resilient and will stop at nothing to make sure that he can maintain his level of fame with ease. The best way to do that is to have your pair of shoes. So now you're probably wondering what his genius plan is here. Well, he plans on supporting more local, black-owned businesses. According to the man himself, he wants to help empower people from all across America, and he plans to do all of this as soon as the social media storm either calms down or dies out. It's safe to say that being dumped by Nike and losing his lifetime brand deal with them did not help his career. However, we feel like if he keeps on moving in the right direction and is smart about this whole thing, he really could end up helping a local business grow to unimaginable heights. Only time will tell. Next up, who is Kyrie going to partner up with? Alright, Irving might be having a rough time off the court, but his performance on the court has been nothing short of sensational. Seriously, the man has been tearing up the league, and thanks to his efforts, the Nets have managed to win 9 out of their last 10 games. Thanks to his recent performances, Irving revealed that while they were still working out the kinks, there was a brand out there willing to take a chance on him. Now, you have to understand why Kyrie might no longer be in a brand deal with Nike. There's no denying the fact that his shoes were arguably their most popular item. Even Kyrie haters admit that they were a great pair of shoes. Thanks to their popularity, the shoes even managed to build a sort of cult following. Naturally, seeing how well Kyrie's shoes did with Nike, every major brand knows how much profit they could rake in if they sign the guy. What's more, there are still a lot of brands out there who are ready to sign Irving. However, the most eager one of them all is a black-owned business by the name of SIA, somewhere in America. Finally, should they make a deal with Kyrie? Now, these guys are a brand that has a very loyal following. What that means is that every time these guys come out with a new shoe, they get sold out fast. That helps to cement how popular the brand is. Even better is the fact that this isn't just another faceless corporation. It's a smaller business with a face at the helm. Another thing to consider is the fact that Kyrie has a loyal following that is ready to follow him and support him, irrespective of whatever he does. A fan following like that could help SIA tap into a whole new market and help the business to reach new heights. Look, after everything is said and done, it's clear that this is shaping up to be the best move for both parties. There's no denying the fact that Irving messed up big time with that anti-Semitic support he publicly showed. However, we think it's important to remember that everybody messes up, and it's all about moving forward and how you act and are tolerant of everything. That shows what kind of character you have. The SIA is popular for using traditional leather and suede construction. This premium quality, coupled with Irving shoes, almost always reaches levels of perfection no other athlete has. And you have yourselves what can only be described as a dream collaboration. Also, while it was nice of Nike to show how they don't support any kind of hate, at the same time, they kinda messed things up for themselves. By releasing Kyrie, they just lost their golden goose, and that too gave him away for free. And with all that, that's a wrap on today's video. Did you find the troll funny? And should SIA make a deal with Kyrie? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.